Thank you for everybody who has called in tonight. My name is Amy Hofkemeyer, and I'm the Director of Siting and Compliance for the Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council. We are having this meeting this evening to take comment on the draft transmission programmatic environmental impact statement. This document was issued for public comment on March 31st, and public comment will be open through April 30th. There are multiple avenues to submit public comment. In addition to comment being taken verbally this evening, you can also submit comment in writing, either through our online database, comments.efsec.wa.gov, or you can email comments to our comment inbox at comments@efsec.wa.gov. So I don't know that we have any speakers signed up ahead of time. So I'd like to open the floor if anybody has joined us by Teams or called in by phone to please go ahead and you can unmute yourself, or you can use the raise hand function in Teams to indicate you'd like to speak. Is there anybody who would like to give public comment at this time?
Hi.
I'm not seeing anybody's. Oh, okay, great. Go ahead and if you could say your name for the record, and please go ahead and give us your comment.
It's Catherine Jarvis. I hope I'm on the right call. Could we have an overview of what it is, why we're here?
Certainly. So we are here to give comment on the draft environmental impact statement for a non-project environmental review for transmission. It is a draft document that EFSEC issued on March 31st and was directed by Senate Bill 5165 to be produced. It is not a project environmental impact statement. It is considered more of a planning document. So it's not connected to any particular project, but an overview of environmental impact assessment on transmission within the state of Washington.
Okay, I'm calling because of the situation with PacifiCorp. How does PacifiCorp relate to what the reason you held this call?
That is not a project that is connected to our document.
It is not.
No.
Okay. So I guess I'm confused because we were given information that the voicemail or the call would be somehow related to that project, PacifiCorp's project of a transmission line for Clark County. So I guess that we're not going to talk about that today.
No, we've been recently made aware that there has been some messaging connecting this document with that project, but they are not related. So there's been a misunderstanding somewhere. So I apologize for the confusion. And if you would like to give comment on our document, we'd gladly take it. But we are not affiliated with the PacifiCorp.
Okay, and you're not dealing with the controversy around PacifiCorp. That would be a correct summation.
Correct. We're unrelated to that.
Okay, well then I will sign off. But appreciate the work you do.
Have a good evening. Thank you. Is there anybody else who's joined the call who would like to give comment on our draft environmental impact statement for the non-project programmatic review of transmission in Washington State? If anybody would like to give comment and is on Teams or on the phone, please go ahead and speak up. So not hearing anybody speak up, I'm going to suggest that we take a short break and we will check back in at 5:15 to see if anybody else has joined us and would like to give comment at that time. So we'll take a short break for those of you already on the line and check back in at 5:15 to see if there's been anybody else who's joined us that would like to give comment. It is now 5:15. We'll go ahead and check to see if anybody else has joined us that would like to give public comment. So if there's anybody on the line who would like to speak up and give comment on our draft environmental impact statement, please go ahead and unmute yourself and provide your comment.
Amy, this is Andrew. For the record, I see a hand raised with Doug Howell.
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, thank you. Please go ahead. And if you could state your name again for the record and go ahead and give your comment.
It's a question. My name is Doug Howell, and I haven't gone through the entire draft. I don't think I will. I have gone through the first parts of it. I also tried to do a word search, and it may be there, but I just couldn't find it on a word search. Is there any addressing of the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission's new Order 1920?
Yes. I would like to ask you to reach out to our staff. If we could get your comment, or I'm sorry, not your comment, your contact information, we can follow up with you in response to that question.
That would be great. How would you like me to provide you with my contact information?
If you could email, so are you joining us through Microsoft Teams? Can you see the page being shared on the screen?
I am on Microsoft Teams, and on the top taskbar, I see pop out, chat, people, raise, react, more.
Okay, if you look in the chat, Ms. Grantham has posted our contact information
Got
where
it.
you can send your contact information, and one of our staff will get back to you with an answer to your question.
All right, great. Thank you very much. I'll do that.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who's joined us who would like to take the opportunity to give comment on the draft environmental impact statement? Don't believe I'm seeing any hands up. If anybody else would like to provide comment, please go ahead and do so. Otherwise, I would suggest that we take another. Thank you. I see this comment in the chat. We will look forward to your comment. Go ahead and take another 10-minute break. We'll check in again at 5:30 to see if anybody else has joined us and would like to provide comment. Otherwise, I expect we'll be concluding this meeting early. It is now 5:30. I would like to ask if there is anybody who has joined us either on Microsoft Teams or on the phone that would like to give comment on our draft environmental impact statement for the non-project review of transmission in Washington State. I am not seeing any hands up, and looking at the callers, I think that there's only a smattering of people online who aren't EFSEC staff. So that being said, I am going to conclude this meeting early. Thank you, everybody, for your time this evening.